Yes, greetings, classy. Thank you very much for connecting and tuning on to Metric Hub. I want to congratulate you for all this milestone that you have moved and you have worked so far. I'm quite sure that it is a time that is full of dedication, hard working, perseverance, and determination. It has not been easy. I really know that, but I want to give thumbs up to all of you who are ready to write this end of year examination 2025. Metric Hub wishes you all the best. Keep on working hard, keep on doing it, and we'll forever be supportive. And we wish you everything. We wish you all the best in these examinations. Without wasting any time, I just want to say as we go to these examinations now, just go comfortable, just go confident, just go ready to do it. You are destined for that. Don't worry. So, good time of rest, good time of reflection, and good time of connecting to the best channels of your choice. If you are with Metric Hub, the journey will always be easier and will be shorter. No repeats, no regrets. Let's do it right now. So, paper one, you are going to be working together right now. What is happening is this is an end of year examination scope. It's an exam readiness checklist. It's an exam revision guideline that is brought to you by Metric Hub in support of our academic race. So let's just go and do it without wasting any time again. Note that when you are going to exam, instructions are very important. I said NB here because I'm saying read instructions as much as you are going to ensure that you are ready to write and pass. Passing is all about also uh, doing the right thing at the right time. So what I'm saying is instructions are very important. You read the instructions as they are given. You must be able to follow instructions per question, follow instructions per section. Whatever instructions that are given are very important. This is a full paper. Let's just go straight to the questions that we are going to work on today. We are given Annexure 1 or Annexure A, which is a fourth quarter income and expenditure for October to December 2023. So we have got our income that is given there. Opening balance 612. We said the amount of money which we have at the beginning of a financial period, which is given as 612. We are given that amount here now, that is 612, our opening balance, which is for the month of October. And we have got all the various months, as we have said, from October to December, and we have got the totals that we are having here to say that if we add the month of if we add all these for coca as descriptions, we can add all of them. They can give us 8,297. We add also fundraising donations, all of it donations 1,000 plus 2,000. It gives us that 3,000, and in total for the whole quarter we have got an income amount of, this is our total income. That is our total income, which we are saying is our total income that is given there. Total income, which we are given here, is what is 20,187. And then we have got total income plus opening balance. Total income plus opening balance, they will give us a, which we are going to find out in our formulas and questions that are below. Same applies to expenditure again. We have got wages, electricity, cleaning material. All these various items are given in their total expenses, and then we are given that our closing balance is 20,187, and then we have got 20,187. We are saying closing for that quarter, which is our total income minus our total expenses, that is 19,028, and then we can get that our closing balance for December is 1,159. That is given here. So calculate A. So I've been just calculating for you. I mean, we have already calculated it right now to just begin with saying that the value of A is given as to say that in the question here is given that total income plus total income plus opening balance is equals to A. So A is given that total income plus opening balance. So our total income is what? Is 20,187. And then opening balance is also available that we are given in question there, 612 20 cents. When we add it all, it will give us a what? 20,799 is our what? Is our value for A. So that is addition, which we just have to do. Opening balance is to say define the term opening balance. It's an amount of money that is in an account at the beginning of a statement period. So a statement period it is varies. I mean the statement period basically it varies. So it is according to whatever financial period the statement is designed. So in this one it's quarterly. We are looking at per quarter in the last quarter, which is the last 4 months of the year from October to December, which we are given that our opening balance it is equals to our opening balance is 612 20 cents, which is given there. So we are basically saying it is an amount of money which is in an account at the beginning of a statement period. That is an opening balance that we are given here. I say that e.g. 612 20 cents, which is given as an example, is that one for the financial year 2023 last quarter. That is what we just need to get there, and then show how the income of 6,612 was calculated. Show how the amount of money that is here, 6,612, 602 2 rand 70 cents was calculated. We just go to our statement. We just have to just go to our statement, and then we identify that 6,612, 602 it's an amount of money which accrued or which was obtained in the month of October. So what we are saying is that this amount of money is basically an addition of, or it is a sum. This is a sum of these figures that are given there. In other words, we are just adding 4,000 plus 1,000, I mean plus 500 plus 1,000 plus 1,000, and then it gives us that. So this amount of money, it is an addition of values that are within the column of October. We are adding all the what? We are adding all the values or all the descriptions that are in October, and then we get what? We get that total amount of 6,612. So in other words, it is obtained by adding the values that are given there. It is show how is a sum of events of income for October, which we are saying is equals to sum, as to say it's an addition, which we say that it is what? It is 4,000. It is 4,102. 4,102 plus 4,102 rand 70 cents plus 500 plus 1,000 plus 1,000. So what we are saying is it is a sum of these figures. When we add them together, if we add those values together, as I'm showing you there, it will give us that sum of money, which we are saying we have got what? We have got 6,602 rand 70 cents is what we get when we add all these values there. That is what you can see. It's a sum of events of income for October that is added together so that we get that amount of money. And then calculate the value of B. Let's calculate the value of B. We go to our calculate the value of B. Calculate the value of B. B is actually under expenditure. We are under expenditure here. And then what we need to do is that we are asked to calculate the value of B. B in simple terms in maths, for the interest of maths, for those who love maths, is just so interesting. It is this, as you see, we say 19,200, 19,028 is the total of all these, is the value of, it's a summation of 1,000 plus 9,000 plus 288 plus 350 plus 2,089, 2,890. We add them together, they give us that. So in this case, for those who love maths, we can create an equation that is interestingly so, which we can say that the value of B, is equals to, this is equals to, we are saying 19,000, which is, how much is it? 19,000, 19,000, 19,028, 19,028, 19,028, 19,028 is equals to 19,028 class is equals to, we add those values that I'm giving you here, which I'm having on the hard copy here. That is what we can, which I have here on the hard copy, and say that is 1,000. We said it's 1,000 plus C, 1,000 plus C plus 9,000 plus C, 9,000 plus 9,000 plus 288 plus 288 plus 350 plus 350 plus 2,000 plus 2,000 2,890 together is equals to what? Plus B is equals to that. Plus B is equals to that. Therefore, what we are saying is that B is equals to, this is a simple equation class, which we say 19,000 and 28 minus all these 1,000 plus 9,000 plus 288 plus 350 plus 2,890, which is equals to, B is equals to, we subtract all these figures together they must give us what? 19,028. So what is happening there? What we get is we get that we add all these values from what? From 19,000. We are going to find out that 5,500 is equals to B. B is equals to, this is equals to, B is 5,500. That is the value. That is the value of B that we can see there. I guess you can see it's a simple math. It's a simple math that I'm showing you, that we are saying all these values in this column, all the values in this expenditure column on the totals, we add them together there. We add them together, all these figures here, and then they must be equals to, what? 19,028. So obviously B is unknown. Is what is unknown here. If we add all these figures, they must be equals to this value. They must be equals to that number. So that is how we get B class. That is what we get. That is how we get B. And then the next question is saying, write the total expenditure in words. The total expenditure in words, it is given also in our question here that total expenditure is given in our question here. Total expenditure is given here to say that this is our total expenditure. 19,028 is our total expenditure. So we are just writing that number in what? In words. 19,028. 19,028 rands only is what we have as what? As our number in what? 19,028 rands only is what we have as the number, the total expenditure. And then the question is saying, determine the difference between maximum and minimum October expenditure. We just go to our financial statement. We go to our account. We go to our account and then look for October. October is the first month. We are in the month of October class. Here it is. This is October. We are in the month of October here. That is our October month. We just look at it. We look at the month of October and we are entering here. So what we are saying is on these figures, what one is the highest? The highest, we should look for the highest amount. Our highest is here. Our highest amount 3,000, and then our lowest amount is also given as to say our lowest amount, which is also 288. Highest amount and lowest amount is those ones. So we just go straight to our question to say the difference is maximum, which is our maximum. We are saying our maximum is 3,000, and then we say our minimum is we are saying minus our minimum 288, and then we get our what? We get our difference. We get our difference. When you calculate that, you put it through your calculator. You can just put it through your calculator, which can give you, it will give you 2,000, 712, 2,712 rand is the difference that we are having there. And then the Matric Dance Fundraising Committee bought 4 boxes. They bought 4 boxes of pens and sold each pen at 5 rand. We are saying the selling price is what, 5 rand each. And then we are given here that a big orange fine, ball pens, ballpoint pen, black box of 60, and it costed 249 rand. Therefore, calculate the cost of one pen. Class, I'm sure this is just an interesting simple math again. Calculate the cost of one pen. Cost of one pen in this case, cost of one pen. What do we do? Cost of one pen is equals to, we are saying the box is total cost is 249, and the box has got 60 of them inside. So what we are saying is just this is cost to total price. We are saying total cost of the pens divided by the number of pens, which is 249, 249, 249 divided by 60. And then what we get, we can find out that divided by through a calculator there, you get 415 cents. 415 cents is the cost per pen. Cost of each pen is what? Is cost to 415. 415 cents, yes. And then determine the profit made on one pen. Determine the profit made on one pen. We are saying that the profit made by on one pen is equals to selling price of each pen minus buying price. Selling price minus buying price. So what we are saying is that the selling price, they bought 4 boxes of pens and sold each pen for 5 rand, and each pen was sold. They sold it for 5 rand, and it was bought for 4 rand 15. So our selling price is equals to 5 rand. Our buying price is equals to 415. We are just saying subtract that, and then obviously you get what you get minus, you get what each pen was therefore sold. The profit is equals to 85 cents. Is equals to 85 cents is the profit for the pens. $0.85 is the profit that we can see. That's the profit as you can see there. And then calculate the number of pens that were sold during the fundraising. Calculate the number of pens that were sold during the fundraising. So during the fundraising, It is simple. We are saying the class, they bought a box which was saying they bought 4 boxes and each box has got 60 number of boxes multiplied by the pens in a box. That is total number of boxes, total number of boxes multiply by a number of pens in each box. In each box, that we say total number of boxes, there were 4 multiplied by number of pens in the box 60, and then we say how many pens were sold. We said 60 times 60 times 4. Therefore we say that this they get how many they sold 240 pens. 240 240 pens were sold. The total pens which were sold is that much. And then determine the percentage profit from selling 1 pen. Percentage profit, the percentage profit, that is percentage profit of selling 1 pen. We are saying it's cost to profit over what? Over cost price multiplied by 100 is equals to, we get that by having, you can understand that that is our profit over the cost price. It's our profit. We are saying is equals to profit over cost price, and then multiply by 100, obvious, which is equals to our profit. As you see there, we say that the profit is 85 cents that we get there. Our profit is 85 cents. And then we said the we are saying over divided by the buying price. We said each pen was bought at what? 415 multiplied by 100 over 1. I'm sure these figures you still remember. We said that these are the values that we have there in the first place as we calculated them. And then you can get this, can give you 20.5%, 20.5%, rounded off to the nearest 1 decimal place. So it is like that. That is how we can calculate this. That is how we can calculate this. Our profit, we calculated it at first day, it's 85 cents. And then we said each pen was sold at 415. And then we multiply by 100 because it's a percentage, means out of 100. Then we multiply it that way. We get our answer. And then determine the probability of randomly selecting a red pen. Randomly selecting a red pen in one of the boxes that have been bought. We go to our statement again. The pens which were bought, they bought a big orange black pens of 60 rand, of 60 pens each. So we don't have a box. They bought 4 boxes and each box was all black. So the probability of red is 0 because we don't have any red that is there. So the probability in this case is actually probability is equals to 0 because we don't have no red pens found, no red pens bought, no red pens were bought, no red pens were bought. So therefore our probability is what? Is 0. That's what it means. And then we are given that Mr. Jones bought a bomber jacket on 24 November 2023 on a Black Friday. The cost of the bomber jacket is shown below. Uh, boy's bomber jacket was this much. Now it is VAT inclusive. It was this much, which was 499, and then it was now on promotion, which he bought at 336 rand 75 cents, and then so what is happening is it was a Black Friday, meaning to say that it was on a promotion. It was sold at a less price. So in this case, what we need to do is that what we need to do is that which day on the week is Black Friday. But as we can see, he bought a bomber jacket on Friday on 24 November on Black Friday. It is a Black Friday which is on a Friday. It is on a Friday. That is Friday. I'm sure that we all know that Black Friday is done. Obviously, it is a Friday. And then determine the percentage discount that was offered on the bomber jacket. The percentage discount, it's also going percentage discount. Percentage discount is equals to, in order for us to get this one, we just say the difference which we are having over the initial price multiplied by 100. So we can say that that is going to say 499 minus 336 over 499 times 100. It is equals to 499. It is 499, which is the price that is given there. 499 minus the discount price that he bought it, minus 336.75 divided by the original price over 499 multiplied by what? Multiplied by 100 over 1. So as we calculate that, that will give us, we just say this is minus, we calculate that, that will give you a 32.5%. 32.5% to the nearest one decimal place. 32.5%. We are saying the initial price minus the discounted price over initial price multiplied by 100. So we get that, and then we can find out that that will give you a 32.5%. Determine what the VAT inclusive price of the bomber jacket was. The VAT inclusive price. So what we are saying is that price is saying the bomber jacket VAT inclusive is equals to 499. Now it is now 336 selling price. So in this case, what we need to do is that the percentage determine what the VAT inclusive price of the bomber jacket was. So in other words, what we are saying is that this jacket was actually the initial price. Maybe we can say that minus the initial price. I mean the final price after on. I guess maybe they say that it was sold without VAT. So we say that's gonna be said that the jacket on a 24, the cost of the bomber jacket is shown below. And then we have got this to say this is our 499. And then what you need to understand is that what is the percentage what is the where is our VAT in South Africa? Our VAT is what? Is 15%. Our VAT is 15% as we stand right now. That is what you need to know to say our VAT is what? Is 15%. So we are saying 15% of what? 15% of 499 is what we can get there. So determine what the percentage VAT inclusive price. Determine what the percentage VAT inclusive price of the bomber jacket was. So in this case, we are saying price before, this is called VAT inclusive. So we are saying price before VAT, price before VAT, our price before VAT is equals to, this is equals to, our price before VAT is equals to, it's gonna be equals to 499, which we are saying 499 is what is given as inclusive 499, and then divided by divided by 1,5, which is 15% divided by 1,15, which we are saying current VAT in South Africa is equals to, is at 15%. I'm sure that one you must understand that our current VAT is at 15%. That is our current VAT. So we say 499, 15% of 499, which we can get, that is gonna be equals to, that gonna give you, as to say, is equals to 400. That's gonna give you 499. 499, 33 cents. Next question is given that this is prior sales received employee income tax certificate information for the financial year ending 2023 February. This information is on Annexure B, which is given here. It has been omitted. So the employer income certificates information, we are given that the year of assessment is 2023, and it is given date of birth, or this income tax, the first name, surname is all there. So let's just go to the information below here. It is also given that the income payable, we have got some source codes. Some information is not written in full, but we have got codes that are representing that information there. So income taxable is 360403. Annual payment is 3605. At annual payment taxable is 3605. And then all these are given, all their taxable, codes as well there. So all the codes are given, there. Total deductions is also given as it is there. So they write down the annual taxable payment, write down the annual taxable amount that PICS received. So the total annual payment taxable is 3605. So we look for 3605 and then we identify that what is this? That is 3605. It 3605 annual class. I'm saying the information is given. Annual taxable is 3605. So we look for 3605. 3605 is this one. So what we are saying is that the annual taxable is given there 30,533. That is 30,533, which is given there 30,533, 30,533 rand, which I'm saying it's given straight on the information there. And then the other question is saying, calculate the monthly medical aid tax credit fees, monthly credit, calculate the monthly medical aid tax credit, medical aid contribution, medical aid, and then employee medical aid contribution, employee medical aid contributions, it is 4474. So what we need to do is that we say that contributions is equals to 86,000, which is we are saying monthly medical aid tax contributions. It is equals to it is equals to divided by 12. So we are saying his monthly medical aid tax credit is equals to we identify that 4474 is medical aid contributions, and then we are saying monthly medical aid contribution, which is that. So monthly tax credit is equals to monthly. It means pay. We are saying we just need to identify them for the month divided by 12 per month. It is we get that it is how much medical aid scheme tax credit. It is close to 4,000. It is close to 4,164. 4,164, which is given here, is to say it is his monthly, his annual medical. So divided by 12 is close to total divided by 12 is close to his annual over 12, which is 4,164 divided by 12, and then we can get that as to what 347 rand. 347 rand in terms of the monthly tax credit. And then number three says PI contributed 36.5% to a pension fund from March 2023 to September 2023. Determine the average monthly contribution for the remainder of the financial year. So in terms of this one, contribution, the contribution is equals to, we are saying the contribution is equals to, that is, we have got his contribution, which is given there to say that his contribution, it is 86,238 times uh, the quarter times 36.5 over 100, such that we can get in terms of the monthly contribution. We are saying monthly medical, sorry, the pension fund for March to September. So that is equals to our 86,238 uh, multiplied by 36.5 over 100, multiplied by 36.5, multiplied by 36.5 over 100, which you can see that 86,238 multiplied by 36 over 100, which you can get that this gonna give you, you can get that can give you 36, sorry, 31. This can give you 476. We are saying 31 476.87, and then we are saying this is from March to September, and then they say determine the average monthly contribution for the remainder of the financial year. The remainder of the financial year, it's gonna be taking us like to say that is gonna be divided by what? Divided by 5. Say divided by 5, which is equals to, in other words, we can just say 31 476.87 divided by 5, and then you get that it's gonna give you 6,294 95.37. And then we are given here that Joy needs a laptop which costs 5,999. She asked for the money from her sister who lives in the United States to who lived in the United States of America. The exchange rate was as follows: R1 is cost to is cost to what? Is cost to 5 cents US dollar. So explain the term exchange rate. When we talk about exchange rate class, this is actually the value of one currency in comparison to another country's currency. Is value of one country's currency, value of one country's currency relative to another country's currency. So as given here, we are saying the value of a rand relative to a dollar is what we call exchange rate. So when we look, e.g., we are saying, for example, we are saying rent as to a what? As to a US dollar. We call that exchange rate. How many rands do you need in order for you to purchase what? In order for you to purchase a US dollar. That's what we call exchange rate. A value of one country's currency in relation to another country's currency. So when we say that the one that you need more in order for you to buy less, to buy less of another currency, the one that you are using more, we say that it is weaker. The one where you say that, for example, in terms of saying you take more to buy less, it means that which you are taking more is weaker. So, was the rand stronger or weaker against the US dollar? Is the rand stronger or lesser against the US dollar? So therefore, you can see we are taking 1 rand and we pay less than a rand. So what is happening is that the rand, like I said, the currency which you use more to buy less is one which is which is weaker. So in terms of the rand, it is weaker because uh, because more rands are needed to buy little dollars, to use more of the rands to buy less dollars there. So basically it is weak. The rand is weak. That is one thing that you should understand. So Joy's sister gave her 300 US dollars to buy a new laptop. She stated that the money would be enough to purchase the laptop. Verify, show your calculations if Joy's sister is correct. So now, what we are saying is that Joyce's sister, in terms of this one, we are given that, let's go to our formula. We are given that 1 rand is equals to 1 rand, 1 rand, 1 rand is equals to 0.5, 0.05 US dollar. 1 rand is equals to 0.05 US dollar. So this is equals to, we are just calculating the equivalence of this one. So we are saying that we have got, she's given 300 US dollar, was given 300, was given 300. So we divide this 300 by 0.05. We divide that by 0.05. So when we divide that, how much can we get? We get that it's gonna give us 6,000. It's gonna give us 6,000 rands. So now we say that Joy needs to buy a laptop which is 5,599. So the laptop that Joy wants to buy, she wants to buy a laptop. She wants to buy a laptop. The price of a laptop is almost 6,000 rand. We are saying is this is the price of the laptop, which is 5,599, which is almost, we can say it is 6,000. So when she's given this amount of money, 300 rands, therefore she can be able to buy the laptop because that is the price that she says. So when we verify that, we can be able to confirm that the statement is correct, that she can be able to buy the laptop. She's gonna be able to buy the laptop. Verify the working, that she stated that she would be able to buy the laptop. Yes, she would be able to buy laptop. So it is, the claim is what? Therefore, the claim is valid. The claim is what? Is correct. The claim is correct. Yes, she would be able to buy the laptop because she got that she can get this amount. Whereas laptop price is 5,599, which is given in the context there. It is given in the context class that the laptop is this much, is 5,599. Yeah, now she's given 300 US, which can give her 6,000 rands. That's the only thing that we are supposed to understand in this case. And then Mrs. Ted went to check the maturity value towards the retirement annuity as uh, she will be returning 55 in 4 months time. She wants to receive a lump sum when she turns 55. So the sales lady informed her that the maturity value is 334,159, and she will receive one third of this lump sum. She will receive one third of this lump sum. This is because, as from 2017, South African law stated that if a lump sum exceeds 247,500, a person will receive one third of the total lump sum and thereafter will receive equal installments, which means to say that at once off she gets one third of the money, and then the other balance left, it will be divided and paid throughout the period left. So Ms. Ted decided to invest one third of a lump sum at 9% per annum, compounded half yearly for 2 years. It is compounded for 2 years. So now, the question is saying calculate the amount Miss Ted will receive when she turns 55. So when amount received when she turns 55 is just one third of the money. The amount that she must receive, we say a maturity value is 334,000. So she is supposed to receive, we are saying it is 334,159, 334,159 multiplied by 1/3. So we are just saying one third of this amount of money is what Miss Ted will receive. So what is one third of that? That is equals to, it can give us an amount of money which is 386 point 33. 386.33, and then Ms. Ted says that the interest she will receive after 2 years is 24,500. We are saying after 2 years she will receive uh, an amount of 24,500. We need to verify the statement is valid, receive the amount interest. So what we are doing is that we need to calculate the first 6 months, the second 6 months, third 6 months, and then until we have got until we have the fourth 6 months. Therefore, we can get the interest earned in order for us to prove this statement. So what we are doing is that first 6 months, we have to calculate the interest in the first 6 months. So amount, we are saying first 6 months, first 6 months, how much is she going to receive? First 6 months, we say that this amount of money, we are calculating it at this value, which we say that one third is what Ms. Ted is gonna get. So therefore, what is happening is that we have got we are saying she will at this interest rate. So therefore, what is happening is that the amount is compounded half yearly for 2 years. Is compounded half yearly for 2 years. So now what we need to do is that we have got to say that amount that we have. Remember that it will be cumulative. So first payment is equals to we have got these percentages that we are given there, that we are given that the Miss Teddy is actually going to receive this money, and then what we need to calculate is The first one is that total amount which she is going to get multiplied by 4.5 over 100. So first month is equals to that amount that we get here. It is 1,100, 101, 386.33, point 33, or just say point 33 multiply by the percentage rate over, which is 100, 4.5 over 100, and then that would give us that we are saying here we are calculating the interest amount. So this is cost to, it's gonna give us an amount of 5,000. So interest amount is equals to, we can get that it's gonna give us 5,012. This can give us 5,012.38. That is the interest amount in the first 6 months. The first 6 months interest amount is gonna be that one. So we are saying S plus plus the what? Plus the 1/3. So we are saying this is the interest. So we are saying plus the 1/3 that is given at first there. So we are saying plus that same amount which we said 111 386 386 386.30. Therefore, this is 33, not 38, 33. Okay, that one, let's work it together there. This is 38. And then we add these figures there. It will give us 116. This is close to 116, 398, 398 point 71. That is the first 6 months. We are saying this is the interest amount, and then plus the payout, it gives us that one. And then second 6 months, second 6 months is equals to, we now have remember we are saying it is compounded, hence it's going to, we are going to work it based on the second, on the payouts there, which is going to be saying 116 398 point 0.78, it's 0.71 multiplied by our percentage rate, multiplied by 4.5 over 100. And then we multiply by over 100, it's gonna give us that amount, which gonna make us to say we get 5,257 0.94 0.94. So we say plus, we add this one, we say this is equals to 11 16,398.71 plus 5,257.94. When we add that, you add it, you're gonna get that it cumulatively adds to, or it's compounding to 121, 636, 636.66. And then we also go to 36 months, 36, 36 months is equals to, don't forget that we are still having the cumulative. You can accumulate these figures because we're saying it's compounded. So 36 months, it is also going to use the final figure that we have here. We are going to use that one as multiplied by the percentage again. We say 121,636.66 multiplied by 4.5 over 100. We still get again an increase of amount of 5,473, 5,473, 4,073.65. And then this is equals to, we add again the initial, we say plus this one, we add this one, we say plus that one again, we add to it to that one, the second final figure that we have, which gonna give us to say 5,473.65 plus 121,636.66, and then it gives you again an amount of, it's gonna give you an amount of 127, 110.331. So what is the logic here, class, is that you need to add these figures cumulatively like that. You add them, and then as we go to this one, you also go to make sure that you go to the 46 months. We go to the 46 months, say 46 months. 46 months is gonna also give you we are saying we are also now taking the outstanding final figure of 127 multiplied by 4.5%. So it's 127, 110.31 multiplied by 4.5 over 100. Therefore, you get again what you get there. You get put it through the calculator there. You get 5,719 point 96, and then this is equals to plus the initial. So we go that we say 5,719.96 plus that, plus what? Plus 127, plus 127, 110.31, and then it gives you 130. It will give us 132, 132, 830.27. 132, 830.27, and then interest end is now that when we say we want to calculate now the interest end now, these all figures we are saying is what we call the compounded interest that we are saying. This is the we are saying all these figures, we calculate them, we get what? We get that the total interest end now, we must now say that his 1/3 that he got at first from this total amount that we have. So interest end is equals to our interest end is equals to this final amount minus 1/3 that he was given at first. So it is equals to 132,830.27 minus the initial that we got minus his what is it? Minus his 111,386 that we have minus 1,386.33. And then what are we going to get? We get out what? We get out what? We get out that we get 21,443.94. So according to the statement, what we are saying is that what is given in the statement, we want to see from the statement what the statement is saying. Teddy says, Miss Teddy says that the interest she will receive after 2 years is 24,500. She said that she will get an interest of 24,500. So we want to see that is that gonna be 24,500. Said she gonna get an interest of 24,500. So now what we want to see is that we say that at 55 years, she's going to receive this amount of money, which is a third of that money that we calculated at first. So that is what she receives at the first, at 55 years. So we subtract it from what? From the compounded amount of money that she has there. So now she said she will receive 24,500. But what we calculated to get is what we found out is that she got 21,444, 443. So yeah, what happens is that yes, a claim is invalid. Is incorrect. A claim is incorrect since the total interest received is less than what she said. Um, it will be 21,443 94, not 24,500 that she claimed. Yena, she claimed 24,500, which is not correct. So your claim is incorrect. Your claim is incorrect, class. She will not receive an interest of 24,500, but of 21,400. This is what she's gonna receive, not this one. This is the actual amount that she will receive, which is less than what she claimed. And then we are given here now that Mr. Walker, the owner of Ray's restaurant, wants to install Wi-Fi as part of increasing the business. He received two options to choose from. The options are shown in the table below. So business internet options that are available. We have got uh, we have got 10, which is selling at 299 per month and saves 3,200, 620 is selling at 394.99, saving 6,000. So now, business internet fiber optic 24 months contract, it is 549 per month, and then 50 it is going to be 749, and the savings are also as given there. So the question is saying there is Mr. Walker wants to buy 40 megabytes. The sale representative offered him the following options: buying 10 megabytes of LTE, or buying 2 of 20 of LTE. And then he found out that it's cheaper to buy 50 fiber optic than to buy 40 LTE. Verify by means of calculations if the statement that Mr. Walker is claiming is correct. So what we need to do is that we need to calculate that at this, what is happening in 10, we are saying 10 megabytes. How much is it cost? 10 megabytes. So 10 megabytes, it is given that 10 megabytes, it is cost to 299. So what happens is that we are saying 10 megabytes is equals to 299, that is given here. So he wants to buy, so he's saying if he found out that it is cheaper to buy 50 fiber optic than 40 of LTE. So let's calculate that. Let's prove this. What we can do is that let's say 10 megabytes, 10 megabytes of LTE. What are they gonna do? 10 megabytes of LTE. You can just want to see that 10 megabytes of LTE. So if we say 10 megabytes of LTE, we are given that it gives us what? It is given that it is 299 per month, but he wants to do it for what? He wants to do it for 24 months. So this is 299 multiplied by 24. which we are given that he wants it to forward for 2 years or for 24 months. So, which is, it is equals to, what are we gonna get there? And then we are told that he is gonna save. If he takes that, he saves 3,600. So we multiply that, it's gonna give us an amount of 7,176, 1,776 minus the savings that he's gonna make, which is close to 3,600. 3,600. That is what he's gonna save there. So this is equals to, and then we get how much we get. This is gonna give us 3,576, 3,576, and then we are saying this is given that it is given that 3,776 we say multiply by what? Because we are saying that this is for 24 months, which is 2 years contract that we are talking about. We say that is 2 months, that is 24 months. And then what we need to choose, what we need to understand is that we say multiply by this 3,576, and then he needs to buy it. How much? He needs 4 of them. This is 10. This is 10, which is 1. But what we're saying that is he needs what? He wants to buy 40. He wants to buy 40 megabytes. So 10 megabytes is this one. 10 megabytes is gonna give us an amount of this one. Class, don't forget we are saying this is 10 megabytes. This is equals for 10 megabytes. This is equals for 10 megabytes. But we said he wants to buy 40. It is stated that he wants 40. So this is equals to 3,576 multiplied by 4, in order for him multiply by 4 so that he can get what? So that he can get 40. He's gonna get 40 megabytes that he wants. Multiply by 4. This is equals to, we multiply this by 4. We multiply it by 4, it's gonna give us 14,304. 14,304. This is equals to, we are saying this is for 40 megabytes that he wants to buy. This is the total for 40 megabytes that he wants to buy. 40 megabytes, which is intending to buy there. So let's see, we are saying for 10 megabytes, 40 megabytes, it's gonna cost him 14,300. And then let's see again here, it is given that there is also information provided here that if it is fiber optic, 20 megabytes is 549. 20 megabytes. Let's work it again. If it is 20 megabytes LTE, saying 20 megabytes, 20 megabytes LTE is equals to, we are given that 20 megabytes LTE is equals to is equals to I wanna just move this. 20 megabytes is gonna give us that. It's gonna give us the same thing to say if he buys at 20, if he buys at 20, this is the amount that he's gonna pay, 499, 399. So times 24, which is equals to 399 is equals to 399 times 24 again. We said is for 2 years, that we said is 4 months. This is per month. 399 is per month. So what we are saying is 399 times 24, and then this gonna give us how much? We calculate that it's gonna give us 9,576. 9,576. But however, we said that he will save 6,000 minus 6,000 that he's gonna save there. Minus his 6,000 that he's gonna save, and then that is gonna be equals to, we minus that, it's gonna give us how much? 3,576. 3,576. And then again, we are saying he needs 40. So we multiply it by 2 for him to get 40. Multiply by 2 so that he can get what? In order to get 40 megabytes. In order for him to get 40 megabytes, we multiply by 2. That is equals to, multiplied by 40 there, mean by 2 is gonna give you 7152. 71 is gonna give you 7152. 7152, if you get 7152 there, that is for 30. And then we can as well work out the one which is for, we can also work out the 50 megabytes fiber optic. The 50 megabytes fiber optic, which is 749 per month. We can also work out the 50 megabytes for 749 per month. So that 50 megabytes is equals to, 50 megabytes is equals to, the 50 megabytes is equals to 749 times 24. We said is for 2 years times 24. And then what are we gonna get? If we multiply that, we can as well get 749 times 24 is gonna give us 17. Is gonna give us 17 and 17 9 17 976. 17 976. But therefore he saves 2,400. He can save 2,000 minus 2,400. And then what do we get there? We can get 15,576. 15,576. 15,576. 15,576. So now, what is Mr. saying is that he's saying he found out that it's cheaper to buy 50 fiber optic that is than it is to buy 40 So what we are just calculating here, we are proving that if he buys 50 megabytes, this is the amount of money that he can buy, 15,576. It is cheaper than to buy the 40. 40, if he buys 40, if he buys 40, we are saying that according to him, if he buys 40, he can either buy it at, he can buy it is cheaper. We are saying he's gonna buy it at that price, which is 7,100. Uh, he can buy it at he can buy it at 7,100. 7,000. The prices can be these ones. If he buy 40, if he buys 40, he can buy it at this price, or he can buy it at this one, 14,300. So what we are saying is it's not cheaper because 15,576 is more than everything. So his statement is invalid. His statement is incorrect. His statement is incorrect since 50 megabytes is expensive. It's expensive than 40. That's what is happening here, class. That's what is happening with this statement here. That is what is happening because we calculated it that at 40 megabytes, he can either buy it, which is if he buys the one which is for 299, which is this one, we said that he can pay 14,300. If he buys on 2020, this is the 2020, which is 399. The 399 is this one, which he can buy 20 times 2. He can also get to pay 7,152. But if he buys 50, he can pay 15,500. So the statement is incorrect since 50 megabytes is expensive than what he has to buy there. It is expensive than what he has to buy. So the statement is incorrect. So we are given that the Minister of Basic Education in a address statement have stated that there has been a significant improvement in performance of all subjects except a few. So the table represents the subjects with high enrollment. Improvement was noted in all subjects except history and mathematical literacy. So here is the results that are showed. So 2022, we have got the performance comparison in subjects 2022 and 2023. So what we are given here is that in 20 accounting, we have got 75%.4 and 76% 2023, and then percentage difference is 1%. So we can as well work out all of these ones which are given. So now the first question is saying calculate the value of A. The first question is saying calculate the value of A. The value of A is something that is also just not that difficult because what is happening is that A is this one which is given here. Calculate the value of A. So A, in order for us to get A, E is just to say we are saying 2023 minus 2020 A is equals to 2023 percentage, 2023 percentage marking, 2023 minus 2022. That is what you are going to do. That is what we are saying, 2023 mark. minus 2022 mark. So that is equals to, we are just saying the percentage increase. We are saying in this case, A, we said 2022 in accounting, we have got 75 and then it went to 76 and then we get 1%, 75 added to that one. And then in A, we have got 2023, we have got 82 minus 85, which is 82.3% minus 85 minus 85.7%. So when you subtract that, you get that it can give you, that can give you minus 3.4%, minus 3.4%. It is a negative because it went down in what? In 2023. 2023 minus 2022, that is, it is going to be less because it gives us a negative because it went down like that one. And then the next question is saying, so we said, the year we said 2023 percentage marking, subtract 2022 percentage mark. That is what we get there to say that we subtracted those marks, which is 82.3% minus 85.7%, which is close to minus 3.4%. And then which subject has the largest percentage decrease between 2022 and 2023? We just have to see the percentage differences. Which subject has the largest percentage decrease? So we look at the percentage decrease. We have got if the highest percentage decrease, we say this is minus 4.3%, and then 8% is 0. What. So the subject which have got the highest percentage decrease, it is mathematical literacy. The one with the lowest, with the highest change or negative change that we see here is minus 4.3%. So it is maths literacy. Mathematics literacy is the one which has got the worst change. And then the question next is saying, calculate the range of the differences in percentages. Calculate the range of differences in percentages. So the range of differences is equals to maximum value minus the lowest value. Range is equals to maximum minus minimum. So our maximum, let's look at our maximum, which has got the best increase, is 8.5%, and then our waste is minus 4.3% is the waste. So we are saying maximum minus what? Minus minimum. So that is equals to say that we are saying our maximum, we said that is maximum is 8.5%, 8.5% minus minimum minus 4.3%. Then if we do that, this is equals to 8.5% plus 4.3%. I'm sure you remember that minus minus, it gives us a plus. There is a minus here, plus that minus there, minus minus, they give us a plus there. Minus minus, they give us a plus. So that is what is happening, and then we can be able to get that as what? 11.9%. You can get that as 11.9%. And then the mean percentage of 2023 performance in all subjects is 78.5%. Determine the value of B using all the 10 subjects. So the mean percentage is that we are given that the mean percentage. So in this case, B is this one. The mean percentage of 2023 is what? Is 78.2%. So that is also an interesting equation, mathematical calculation that we can do. So we say that this is equals to 78.2%. 78.2% is equals to, we are saying mean, we add all of them divided by what? Divided by 10, and then we are saying all the mean percentages of 2023, we add them together divided by 10 is equals to what? Is equals to that one. So we are adding is equals to, we add all the marks that are in this, in percentage in 2023, we are adding all of them, which is 76.9% plus this one, plus this one, plus this one, plus that one, plus that one, plus up to physical science. We add all of them. So we are adding 76.9%, 76.9 plus 80.5 plus 81.8, 81.8 plus 86 plus 86.2 plus B plus 87.7 plus 75.6 plus 82.3 plus 82.3 plus 63.5 plus 76.2. We are adding all of them. We are saying add all of them, and then all of them, you are dividing all of these. They are how many of them divided by what? Divided by 10. Divided by 10 is equals to that one. So that can be giving us to say that we can add all of those figures, and then what we can have is that we have got 78.2% is equals to 70, is equals to, we add all these figures, it gives us 710.2 0.2% plus B over 10, which we can just say that We do this, make B subject of the formula, like I said, make B subject of formula. Make B subject of formula, meaning to say you should make B the formula base of the equation, to say that you get B alone. What you do, you multiply by what? Both sides by 10. Multiply both sides by 10 there. So what you're gonna get is that you are going to get that it's gonna be giving you multiply by 10 both sides, multiply by 10 here, multiply by 10, multiply by what? Multiply by 10, to multiply by 10 in there. So what we get is, to multiply by 10 in there, you get multiply by 10, you get 782 is equals to 710 point two plus B. B is equals to what? B is equals to, we say that that can be, we are saying 778.2 minus this one. B is equals to 78.2 minus 78.2, 702, sorry. We are saying 782 minus 710, and then that will give you your formula there, to say that B is equals to 71.3%. But what you basically need to understand is just that for you to understand 78.2% is equals to the mean of this one, of which you know what is the formula for calculating mean. You add all the values that are available, and then you divide them by total number of them. That's how you get mean. I'm sure that we understand. That is actually what is just a basic simple thing that is being asked in this reference. That is the simple thing that is being asked in that phase. So it's all about making B subject of the formula in terms or within the whole given what? Make B subject of the formula within the given expression that is available or that is given in this case. Make B subject of formula. That's what you should only do there, and then you get your answer. And then write the probability of randomly selecting a subject or subject with a decrease in percentage as a decimal subject with a decrease in percentage. So what we are saying is probability subject with a decrease. We are saying this is equals to, we go to our table, and then we find out that subjects with a percentage decrease, how many are they? Subject that have got a percentage decrease. It was 75, it went to 76, 75 to 86. And then here we say that it's 71. It's 71. We say it's 70 what? 70. We got 71.3. That B is 71.3. So B is 71.3%. Is 71.3%. So now what we are saying is subject that have got a decrease in percentage. Subject that have a decrease in percentage, they are only how many? We are saying it is this one, your na B, and also mathlete So we have got math lit and also economics. So percentage decrease is 2 subjects out of 10. We have got 2 over 10, 2 over 10, which is gonna give you, if we say write down the probability of randomly selecting that subject with a decrease as a decimal, so it's gonna give you just what, 0.2. It's just gonna give you a percentage of saying as a decimal is dividing 10 into that. That is gonna give you 0.2. 0.2 because you divide by what? We are saying this is called 0.2%. I mean 0.2 as a decimal. That's the answer there. And then the table below represents the scores for 2023 Rugby World Cup quarterfinals, semifinals, and finals. So we want to see the table that is there. We are given the table there. And then the table, what does it want us to do? It's saying quarterfinals, semifinals, and finals that are there. So which team is represented by A in the final game? Which team is represented by A in the final game? We are just looking at the teams that have won. So this is in the finals. In the finals, we are seeing that semi-finals, we have got New Zealand. New Zealand, it won against Argentina, and then we are saying semi-finals, we have got England. It was England versus South Africa, but South Africa is the highest, or it actually won. South Africa is the winner here. South Africa is the winner. So we have got New Zealand, which also is the winner there. So it is New Zealand and South Africa, which is supposed to be what it should be. South Africa in this case, because it's the one that won against England. And then identify the team with the highest score in the semifinals. In the semifinals, we are just looking at the team with the highest score. Semifinals, it was Argentina versus New Zealand. It has got 44. It was South Africa and England. So the highest score is 44, which is New Zealand. New Zealand is the one that actually gave the highest score. Draw a bar graph to for the scores in the quarterfinals on the answer sheet. Draw a bar graph for the scores in the quarterfinals on the answer sheet. The scores on the quarterfinals. The bar graph of the scores on the quarterfinals. It's gonna be just so interesting again. That is going to say that bar graph for the scores in the quarterfinals for quarterfinals. So Rugby 2023 World Cup uh, uh, quarterfinals. We just say title. We have got our title Rugby 2023 quarterfinals. Quarterfinals. Rugby 2023 quarterfinals. And then what we are saying is that the teams that played in quarterfinals We want to see the scores, quarterfinals. Quarterfinals, we have got Wales and Argentina 17-23, England, Ireland, New Zealand 28-30, 40, England, Fiji, and France, South Africa. Therefore, what we are just going to do is just to have our bar graph must be, we have got the vertical axis. We have got our vertical axis, and then we have got our horizontal axis there. And then what is just asked here is for us to be able to just understand this, to say that our set of values, our highest value and our lowest value in quarterfinals. Our highest value in quarterfinals, the highest score is 30, and then the lowest is 24. Sorry, the lowest is 17. The lowest is 17, which is given there. So now, what we just have to do is to have an interval of the scores, to say that on here we have got scores this side. We have scores. So my scores, I can put them in a range of 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So I've got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And then I'm saying so we are saying here, we just need to draw our bar graph. First game, our first game, quarterfinals, first game, it is Wales and Argentina. It is 17-29. 17-29. So we can say 17, 17 is somewhere there. You can say 17, and then the question is saying draw a bar graph, and then 29 is gonna go up here. 29, it goes somewhere there. So we have got 29 there. So it's 29, which we said is what? Wales and Argentina. So we can say Wales, and then we've got Argentina. This is the, so we are saying on the horizontal axis, we have got the games this side. So this is the first, and then second game, it is 24-28. Ireland and New Zealand is 24-28. 24-28. 24 is gonna be somewhere here. This is 24, and then 28, somewhere there. We have got 28 there. And then we said the countries that are there again. Which countries are there? is Ireland and New Zealand. We have got Ireland, and then we have got New Zealand. That is our second game. That is our second game. And then we go to the third game. Third game, it is 30-24, England and Fiji. 30-24. We have got 30 is 30, and then 24. So we said it's new, it's what? It's England and what? It's England and Fiji. And then it is what? Fiji there. That is our 30. And then finally, we have got the fourth game, 28-29, France and South Africa. 28-29. Say 28. That is 28. And then we have got 29. So it's France. And then South Africa. So it's our fourth game. So what you need to understand, class, is that you basically need to know important things here. Label the readings of the bars. Reading of the bars is very important, which is these numbers that I'm writing on top of the bars to say what is each bar representing. Label the reading of the bars. And games that are together, they must be close to each other. We are saying teams that plays together. Teams that plays together, their bars are close to each other. That is very important. And obviously, you know that the scores are on the horizontal axis. There must be a specific interval here. A specific interval or a scale on vertical axis. On vertical axis is very important. It is very important that we give those figures like that. And then as you see that, you will be always be able to what? To not to forget the title. The title is very important on a graph. The title must be always very important. And we have got gaps between games. First game and second game, there is space. Third and fourth, there is space, so that you can be able to see that your bar graph, your bar graph is quite clear, so that you can see that your bar graph is quite clear. So now, identify the model score in the semifinal. Identify the model score in the semifinal. In the semifinal, semifinal, the model score in the semifinal, we can actually see that in the semifinal, there is no mod in the semifinal here. Semifinal, there is no mod. Uh, there is no mod there. I'm sure this we have been explaining what is mod ever since. We have explained this since. We have worked out this and we have explained that quite a lot. In the semifinal, there is no mod there. And then if we go to the next question, it says, next question, it says, Miss Shield wants to start an internet cafe as a small business. She wants to start by printing school magazines that will need color printing. She wants to hire photocopy machine and apparel shop to sell office equipment. She saw a big what photocopier machine at Queen's shop. Uh, she saw the Canon what series printer. Those are the printers that she saw there. And then the question is saying, define the term variable cost. Variable cost. Variable cost class. These are costs that are just changes according to the number of copies that are made. Variable cost in the given context. We are saying cost that increases or decreases according to the number of copies. Number of copies that are made or produced. That is a variable cost. That is the variable cost. And then we are told that write down the equation for the color printing for both machines, for both printing companies. These ones we just have to see that the cost, the formulas we are given that rental, it is 450 rand per month, 0.2 cents excluding VAT per black printer. Also, the color printer rental is 350 and all that. So now we are saying includes service of the machine, toner space, transport, labor. So what we are asked is to write the equation for color printing. Color printing is what we are worried about. Color printing for both machines. So let's start with the formulas. Formulas. The formulas office, we are saying write down the equation for the printing, for printing color copies. So we have got the rental fee, 450 rent, 450 plus the color printing, it's saying color printing 70 cents, including color printing. We are saying 450 plus uh, it is adding 0.770 cents multiplied by number of color, multiplied by number of prints, multiplied by number of copies. That is the what? That is the cost. We are saying per page is 70 cents. But how many number of copies that are made, we don't know. So we say multiply by number of copies, and then we add the what? The monthly rental fee. And then the other one, which is Queen's Shop, the Queen's Shop, it is having a rental of 350 per month, is equals to Queen's Shop, it is equals to 350 rand per month plus a color copy, color per color, 90 cents plus 0.9 times number of copies times number of copies. That is the 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 equations for both machines that are given here. That's the equations that we have, because the rental fee plus the cost per color per page is what you should worry about. And then we have got 4.21 The data below represents the results of primary school field events. Primary school took part in regional 2024 competition. So now explain what with justification whether the data is discrete or continuous. Here, what is happening here is that with justification whether the data is discrete or continuous, we are saying that we have got our field event results for primary school, and then we have got 10 years up to 13 years. And then we have got, of course, the events that are there. So our data that were given here, it is actually obtained through, we are saying this is actually data that is obtained by measuring, hence it is called continuous data. It is continuous data because it is obtained since it is obtained by measuring. It's obtained by measuring, hence we call that it is continuous data. And then which age group has the highest results? Which age group has the highest results? We can check here. Age group with the highest results. We say long jump, 5 meters. In terms of high jump, we have got 1.54. In terms of short put, 11.5, 11.5, 10.2, and yeah, so we are only just checking in terms of the field events that were done, so we can see that there is which has got the highest results. We are seeing them on 13 years. 13 years in terms of the field events, you see that they dominated all over. 11 against 11.5 is the highest on terms of the short put. And then you go to high jump, we have got 1.5, and there is no more than that. We have got long jump 5.2. There is no one else again. So it is 13 years. 13 years is that what she's having there. And then explain why the result of the high jump event is lower than the result of the short put and long jump. High jump and that one, why the result of high jump what the result of high jump is lower than the result of short put and long jump. High jump results, high jump, it is lower than other events. So for high jump, it is lower than everything else. It is because uh, high jump, high jump height is measured. Height is measured. The athlete is measured per athlete, and and for for long jump and short put, long jump and short put distance is measured. Distance of the throw is measured. So sometimes height, it is not gonna be equally the same as compared to what, to distance. Height cannot be jump. We measure the height, which is measuring, which causes high jump to say the distance that a person can get, the height that a person can jump cannot be equally the same as the distance that can be thrown. Height cannot be equivalent to distance in general sense or in actual sense. And then for the range, saying the range for all ages in long jump events suggests that the results are grouped closer to the median. Verify by working all these statements is correct. This we have worked it also quite a lot. I think we have worked these formulas to say that when we are calculating these figures is something that we can also just make and measure. So it's saying the range for all ages is in the long jump. We are looking at long jump events in all ages. Long jumps, the range for all ages in the long jump events suggests that the results are grouped closer to the median. They are grouped closer to the median. So we are saying all ages in long jump. So we can see that let's say the range in all age groups in long jump. So that is that we want to measure to say uh, in all age groups, long jump, the range in all age groups in long jump. So we said that uh, we identify those in terms of the range. So as we work that one out, say 3.8 meters, 4.10 meters in a long jump. So we are just saying this is just another similar calculation that we can just need to work out. So when you work out that one, you are only calculating, you calculate the median and then you calculate the range. The median, the range, you know very well that the range we set maximum minus minimum. So median, in this case, the median is equals to, we are saying we take all those figures and then we arrange them in order, which we say that we start by arranging the numbers to say is 3,8 meters. It is 410 meters. It is 4.40. It is 450. It is 460. It is 480. And then we say we have got the last one, 520. We are just listing the figures first here. And then what we do is, in order for us to get the median now, median is equals to, we said we check the center numbers. We said the center number is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. We say 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So we want the central numbers, which is going to be our central numbers is going to be 440. And what? We take these two, 440, and don't forget that there is another 440 here. This one is, we have got another 440 here. 410, sorry, in between here. So our median is going to be these two numbers. These two is going to be our median. Median is going to be, the set of data must be arranged in order first, and then you identify the central figures, which is 440, 440 plus 450. Over 2, which you can get that this is close to, this is gonna give you 4.5. This can give you 8.9 over 2, which gonna give you 4.5. That is the median. And then you also calculate the range. Range we said is close to maximum minus minimum, which we say that the maximum on the set of data that we have is 520 minus the minimum 380. So we say maximum is 520 minus the minimum, which is 3.80, which is gonna give us 1.4. So the range is 1.4. So the statement is saying the range of for all ages in the long jump events suggest that the results are grouped closer to the median. Uh, the results are grouped closer to the median in long jump and are grouped closer to the median. So what happens that is that when we look at that long jump, we see that the results are grouped closer to the what? The results are grouped, the results the results are grouped closer to the median on long jump. They are grouped closer to the median or age groups. The results are grouped closer to the median 4.5, 4.8, 4.3 point what. So they are not far from what? They are not far from our median 4.5. They are closer to 4.5, which is correct. So the statement is correct. It is correct. The statement is correct. The statement is correct that is said there that the range is small so that the results are closer to the median. The statement is correct. The range is small so that the results are closer to the median. Is small so that results are closer to median. So what we are saying, class, is that this is just a template of how this exam paper gonna be like. So all the best in your upcoming exams, and let's meet again. Don't forget to keep on following. Paper 2 is loading and coming. Thank you very much and all the best in these upcoming exams. Don't forget to share and also like and give to others also. Have a beautiful stay. Thank you.